Let's get you some interesting ideas from the Bengaluru Tech Summit. From a startup that's solving the issue of bad posture at work to a Make in India innovation to tackle the issue of quality drinking water. Rahul Dayama gets you these reviews.
Well, water is clearly very essential, and the big problem is access to clean drinking water. Imagine a portable water filter priced at just 30 rupees that can remove odor, chlorine, and make water suitable for drinking. Well, this startup that's based out of a tier 2 market, Belgaum in North Karnataka, is solving this problem with a small but very efficient system. They also say that the Indian Army is using this. They've also exported this to over 15 countries, and joining me is the founder to tell us how this works. Very interesting idea. How did it come about? This seems like a very made in India jugaad, 30 rupees flat and anyone can buy it. And how efficient this is. If you're telling me that the Indian Army is using it, that's a big validation in it.
Exactly. So basically, this idea was like there is a school in front of my home during where I used to go to play over there. And when I saw those, because I am a boy from a middle class family, I never felt a problem. But when I saw those kids drinking the contaminated water, I thought like we should have a solution, sustainable solution, impactful solution, but at a cost-effective way. So that was the main basic of funda I like to come up with the idea. And because usually the kids have the PET bottles, and all we wanted to give is a filter which can fit for those PET bottles. So I would just show you a small demo how the filter works so that people can clearly understand what it is. Yeah. So this is a filter where you can just put it as a normal. Just you need to put it as a cap. So this is PET bottle locally available. You just need to open the zipper and squeeze and drink.
That's all, and the water
That's all.
And water is fit for drinking. Interesting. And now you're saying that this idea is now going global. A lot of global markets. How were you able to do it? And plus, have you ensured that if this is an Indian technology in terms of patent, really for you to safeguard the IP going?
Yeah. So this is Make in India, Make in Karnataka. What we have started it from making. And this is Indian-made product. We have filed the global patent for this. What the process inside that, which is using a nano-composite material on the charcoal, which purifies bacteria up to 99.9%. And as of now, we are exporting for 11 different countries. And slowly, because the demand is from 120 countries, but only due to the limited resource, we are able to crack only 11 countries. Slowly, we are growing it to make it possible.
Got it. How old were you when you really started this?
When I was 22, we started it.
Well, another interesting startup here at the Bengaluru Tech Summit, Dipiter is what they call themselves, and they've worked out a smart device to remind people who spend a lot of time in office sitting, working on their computers, software engineers who spend a lot of time on system. We do all know that right posture is very important, and this startup says they have a small technology element to it to remind people that right posture is something that they have to keep in mind while working. I'll tell you how it works, and I request you to put it on me. So how it really works is you do really tuck it in behind your back. It's unisex across the board, and while you're sitting straight, they tell me you can put on. So while you're sitting straight, it you go about your work without feeling anything. Extremely lightweight. It's also linked to an app, so to say. But once you end up slouching a lot and your body posture while working, if I'm really bending a lot, and I can already feel the vibration because then it starts vibrating. So this also goes out to give you smart data insights on how long you've been sitting well, how many times have you slouched, and what your posture ought to really be. So they have an app also inbuilt to this. Can you tell us how did the idea really come by? We have a lot of apps that talk about how sitting right is important, but here you're trying to link a hardware component to the software.
Normally all the apps will just show you how, they'll just, on an overview, they will see that this is what's happening with the spine or everything. So whatever device does it has a couple of sensors embedded in that. It tracks the movement of your spine. So let's say if you are working for 2 long hours, you unknowingly tend to slouch in front of your computer a lot. So this is a generic behavior of all the employees who work for a too long time. So for that reason, we have embedded a couple of sensors which tracks the movement of the spine. Let's say when you're about to start your work, you put the device on your back. It attaches to your cloth by a magnet, so there is no issues with that. So once you sit straight, you calibrate the device for the straight posture.
And then it works out. But in terms of pricing, how does this work out? And also, is this made in India in terms of technology, manufacturing also?
It's completely made in India. We are doing everything in Bangalore itself. So the pricing comes at around 6,700 rupees. And we are giving discounts as well in Amazon, and we do corporate discounts as well.
Got it. But in the age of fitness bands and all of that, why would someone really spend 6,000 on a device that will only help you track your posture?
So these are the most sought out problem in corporates now. Fitness is nothing but you're doing something, exercise or something, you would keep tracking that. For this tracking, it's a health issue actually. So these are the most sought out problem in the corporates now. So those who have issues, they will definitely come for the event. They don't bother about the price.